All right, we are here on a very dreary and rainy Wednesday. Hey, got a light comer to the in-class audience. Um, if you hadn't done so yet, hit the like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you very much. Don't forget to pick up a pink sheet. Today is Wednesday, so our handouts are pink because on Wednesdays we wear pink, except for Mr. Jeffries. He doesn't own anything pink right now. All right, this is our Chapter 1, Algebra 2 practice test. Okay. Uh, yesterday was a rough day because we had the snowpocalypse or snowmageddon of 2024, and we were kind of iced in and away from school for week, week and a half, something like that. So, and now it's going to rain for forever. So, we'll have to bring our kayaks to school. All right. Our first of all, what function is this for number one? Linear. Remember, you can use this pink handout and your purple handout from yesterday on tomorrow's test. So you can take notes on this. Okay, it's going to kind of follow the same pattern here. All right, our A value. What is our A value right here for number one? -1. You get 2 points for actually writing that. You also get 2 points for saying it's linear. This transformation, this is flipped, and which is rotated at the x-axis, but in my class we just call it flipped because that's all we've covered. All right, our K value is, yes, 4. Man, if I held my breath any longer, I was going to pass out. All right, and it's positive, so this goes up 4. Okay, remember you can write the words, you can do the arrows, just as long as I can understand it. We're good. Okay, I'm pretty simple. Don't make it like a really big convoluted thing. Sometimes less is more, except for clothes. All right, good on number one. Does anybody notice that the pattern of the functions have not changed from yesterday's handout to today's handout? I wonder if they're going to change for tomorrow. Okay, so everybody should get 6 points exactly. All right. So, number two, what function is this? Absolute value. Because it has absolute value bars. Mr. Jeffries can't sing bars. I can eat them. Candy bars. All right. Our A value is 1/2. This means a shrink, it's vertical shrink, of 1/2. Let me just squish it. All right, our H, remember H is what is in here. We actually have a value, and H, the H is the weird one. It's the one that's opposite. Okay, so what's the opposite of -1? +1. Yes, got somebody to answer. It's awesome. All right, and this means it goes to the right one. Right. All right. And what is our K value? 0. Yes. Thank you. Now, what's odd? Yes, I told you that the AH and K thing is not going away. Believe it or not, in chapter 2, we're dealing with more with quadratics, which is what number 3 is. But I'm not going to make you redo the transformations. We've spent enough time on transformations, translations. We're done with that. I'm trying to clean that up. Okay. That's what I was doing while y'all were diligently working on your test or practice test. All right. So this is a quadratic because it's got the little 2 right here. All right. What is our A value right there? 1. Remember, when it's between or when it's in front, it's a 1. When it's behind, it's a 0. I know. And if it sounds confusing, we need to blame drugs because that's what, people had at this time. All right. And it makes more sense. for that. We don't have a transformation for 1. 1 is your basic model, okay, for A. All right, our H value is the opposite of plus 5, which is minus 5. And this goes to the left 5. All right. And our K value is negative 6. This means down 6. All right. So, yes. No. If you put stretch 1, I'm not going to count off. I know a lot of y'all are going to put stretch 1, and that's fine. But stretch 1 is your basic movement. Okay. And we're going to learn more about what A does for this function. Well, it just started raining really hard, and I heard they're starting to gather animals. So, we'll learn more about H in the next chapter. I just want to point this out. You get 2 points for this. 2, 2, 2. All right. This is 8 points right here, just in this little section. This right here is only 3 points. It's almost like you get more points for knowing what's going on. Yeah. All right. A little bit better about part 1. Maybe and see, maybe by tomorrow we might be back on a rhythm of getting up before the crack of noon. I heard everybody know. I heard students in my 4th block class talking that they would go to bed at 5 and wake up at noon. By noon, I already had at least one more nap in, because I'm one of those people. All right. Good right here? That was a yawn. I was just trying to play it off. Okay. Part 2. Remember, this only deals with our K values. All right. This translated 4 units up. So it's this right here. So our K value is negative 2. We're going to add 4. And we're going to get, what is negative 2 plus 4? 2. Wow. You get 3 points for writing that whole bloop, bloop, bloop. And then you get 2 points for writing this right here. Some of y'all are like, I like that. Y'all like the, multiple ways to get points, right? Yeah. I'll make y'all learn something. All right. Number 5. You can tell I was being very, fun with my numbers yesterday. I just went with another 2. So this is 2. We're translating 6 units down. All right. So what is 2 minus 6? Negative 4. Whew. All right. I'm going to train y'all to know that some of this math stuff is not as hard as it has to be. Some of it we have no. I will try my best to make it as easy as possible, but sometimes I just can't. All right. Go to part 2. Anybody need more time? All right. Part 3. Okay. Remember, this is our A and K values. All right. Our A value, -3. -3 times -1 is 3. Okay. Our K value right here is 7. What is 7 times -1? -7. Yeah. All right. Number 7, our A value is 7. All right. 7 times -1, -7. Our K value, -11. We get +11. Now, does it if you look at these last two handouts, the one for today and the one from yesterday, and you go back and look at your notes, don't they look a lot like your notes? Wow. Ain't that a crazy concept? Don't y'all wish more math teachers would do that? Yeah. That's probably why they don't let me teach like AP classes and stuff like that or anything else. Womp womp. By the way, does anybody know where you take someone when they have a peekaboo injury? The ICU. A peekaboo injury. Y'all are probably like my son. You're laughing at the fact that I think that's funny. I've had students that they would take pictures of the joke of the day and send it to their parents, especially if, you know, they're in good standing with their dad and they are a procurer of dad jokes also. All right. So, and I have changed these on 8 and 9. There's no K values on this. It doesn't matter. We're not really worried about that. All right. Vertical stretch of 2. So we take our A value, 5. We multiply it by 2 and we get 10. Whew. Now, tomorrow, you're not going to have a K value right here. It will just be this. And this one didn't have a K value. Okay. So just a little heads up. FYI, BT dubs, TBH, hashtag IRL, BRB. All right. Vertical shrink of 1/3. So we take this, we multiply it by 1/3. Okay. Or divide by 3. It's the same thing. We should get 2. All right. I know a lot of this people watching around the world because this is a happening YouTube channel that they're like, man, I wish I had a teacher like that. Y'all just don't know how good y'all got it, huh? By having me as a teacher. I think the other Algebra 2 classes had a test yesterday. I'm cool. I need that in writing so I can show people. I, mean. Oh no. All right. Now, This is one reason why I said you can use your pink and purple handouts. On part 5, this is the only one where it kind of changes the pattern from one to the next. Okay. This is our A value. All right. So change in Y value. So it looks like bloop, 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 bloop. We are adding 5. And this goes right here. All right. This is our K, Y value. So bloop, -4. All right. And remember, when you're writing notes, you're writing a note to your future self. So if you're just copying everything I do exactly, unless you think like me, it's not going to click tomorrow. And if some of y'all think like me, bless your hearts, because there's no telling what's going on in this cranium up here. All right. Now, this is why I said this one's, the stuff goes a little bit backwards. Where it touches the y-axis, this is our K value. All right. Now, wow, isn't this a nice, clean graph? Better than one we had yesterday? Yeah. Told y'all I'd fix it. No problem. I'm here for you. All right. So this is -2. How do you get to the next point? I even made the points bigger for y'all. Aren't you? Man, this is our A value. So we went over 2, up 1. All right. So now we probably went over this 15, 20 minutes. Again, is there a reward for being the first one done? No. Is there a reward for being the last one done? No. You are going to work at your own pace. Okay? You are going to work at your own pace. All right. As they finish up, don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.